I'm sitting at the residence of Professor Zafar Khan, who also happens to be the diplomatic head of the prominent nationalist party JKLF, which operates on either side of the line of control, or the ceasefire line, as most JKLF people like to remind us of. Janab Zafar Saab, I would like to ask you about the recent commotion that is taking place in Islamabad with reference to constitutional matters of AJK and Gilgit-Baltistan. And I would like you to shed some light on how you've experienced whatever developments have been taking place in the recent past, and also overall over the past 67 years.
Couple of points that need to be right at the outset made very clearly. We see Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan as a part of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and as the situation pertains at the moment, we would like both parts of the territory to become under one government, a joint government comprising of Gilgit-Baltistan and Azad Kashmir, and a setup which is totally sovereign and totally free. Now that's our position, and that is what we are working on. But as far as our view is concerned about the current disposition of Gilgit-Baltistan, we totally reject that. We feel that that is a backdoor approach by the government of Pakistan to bring about those parts of the territories of Jammu and Kashmir and to incorporate into the Pakistani state. And likewise, if there are voices to maneuver similar approach regarding Azad Kashmir, then I think that would be tantamount to stabbing the Kashmiris in the back, as Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan is considered by all Kashmiris to be the base camp for the freedom struggle to reunite and free the rest of Jammu Kashmir to make an independent and sovereign state. So that is our view, and we reject any moves or any maneuvers or any machinations to make Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan as part of Pakistan in the constitutional context, as India over the past 66 years has done with the Indian occupied part of Kashmir, which is totally against the international agreements that India and Pakistan entered with the international community regarding the future status of Jammu and Kashmir.
And how do you interpret ex-Supreme Court Chief Justice Manzoor Gilani's efforts in this regard?
So he met me twice. He invited me, and I'm a courteous person, and I met him twice, and he discussed this in terms of representation of Kashmiris in Pakistani Parliament, and I said that was a non-starter. And in fact, that is my position, and that is the position of an overwhelming majority of people that over the past 6 weeks, 7 weeks. That I've heard while in Azad Kashmir. So I think Justice Gilani should stop in his tracks, because it's a non-starter.
Sure. Okay. And finally, I just want to ask you a little bit about the state of governance here in AJK as you see it.
There is it's an inept. Anyway, it's a setup which is unrepresentative, undemocratic. And it is not people-centric. It is very much centered around individuals and parties that are in power, and around interests of their members. There is very little structural change in Azad Kashmir. Every 2-3 years, you come back to this part of the world, and you see that the roads are just as bad. The health sector is still depressed. The education sector is still depressed. The economic situation becomes worse, and there is unemployment which is on the rise. And so on the whole, I think successive governments of AJK have been a failure, and they have been failure because they are incompetent, and they are self-serving and self-centered. and I think the time has come for the people of Azad Kashmir region to, in fact, mount a peaceful revolution against this undemocratic and unrepresentative setup in Muzaffarabad. And of course, Kashmir Council is a colonial instrument. It's not a representative body anyway, and it controls all the resources of AJK.
Okay, and this will most certainly be the final question, that in this scenario, what role can the diaspora play?
Diaspora has always been a very important element in any struggle or any society, you know, whether it is a European society or East European society. Many diasporas, the Armenians, for example, Georgians and others, Palestinians have played a very vital role in development of their societies. And I think Kashmiri diaspora has to also play a similar role. And at the moment, Kashmiri diaspora is being exploited by the politicians of Azad Kashmir.
Sure. Zafar Saab, thank you very much.
My pleasure.